Hello.
Oh shoot, bro! We're still watching.
No. Have a look at our teaser. This is what the episode's about.
How's it going, guys?
How are you, Yehia?
I'm good, man. How are you, Thomas?
It's good. I mean, we've just been talking for like 30 minutes, but I mean, I'm doing good.
We have been talking for a while.
Yeah.
A lot of things we talk about. We always wanted to do on the VOD because this is our unfortunately last episode with the Spirit Live
for this season.
So and thank you, Spirit Live.
I'm gonna get
do it now.
The thing right out of the way, right at the beginning. Yeah. Spirit Live did not reflect the views of TMU, and TMU does not reflect the views of Spirit Live, and also,
we do not reflect the views of Beyond the Negative Pod. I mean, we reflect the views of only Beyond the Negative because we are the men who rock these opinions, and only toughness.
You did it perfect. There we go.
Only toughness. We only rock it because we're tough. Tom is the toughest guy. I was gonna say something else, but I'm going.
No, Yehia is actually. So I know you're back on Instagram. Just to do a little.
I'm not back on Instagram. I re-downloaded it for like a day and I deleted it.
Yeah, but I saw somehow this came up on my feed, and I saw that you followed it. It was like a homemade like the boxing ring, but like this like in like
street beefs.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's so bad. I thought you found my thing. By the way,
if it's bad, don't say it on here.
No, I won't say it, but I will say this. There is you know who Jay Shetty is?
No, I don't know who that is.
Jay Shetty is a monk. He studied like philosophy and whatnot. He's like a very outspoken.
I didn't know monks were outspoken.
He's an author. Sorry, he studied like. This guy. Yeah, let me cut to him for you guys. So yeah, he's a very famous sort of guy who motivational, and there's a video online of him asking some guy, "What's the best piece of advice you've ever heard?" And if you find that video, the guy says, spend so much time on self-criticism, you have no time to criticize others, which is actually a very good piece of advice. But if you look in the comments, you will find a comment of mine. So I won't say it on here because I just won't say it on here.
Well, anyways, my point was being that I saw that it was like liked or followed by you, and it was like there was also one where it's talking about concussions, and like it was something like it was an MMA thing, and someone had hit their head on the floor of the
canvas.
Yeah, and how the brain hits the back of the head, but also hits the front again. And you're like, you should see MMA or something. It was just funny. I haven't talked to you about this.
I wrote a comment for that?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
it was a doctor breaking down how you get you can get a concussion twice, like you get double trauma because it hits the back, but then when your bed hits
in
the
a football, like a football game.
Up.
Yeah.
No, this is
like an injury,
like WWE or something.
Oh, and I was like, yo, you should.
I don't know what we're talking about here. This is nothing to do with movies.
That's kind of crazy.
But you were like, you should see MMA.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess this is our intro because today we didn't really we just heard Hans Zimmer's score for Dune Part 2 because we'll talk about that later. But we decided not to opt for like a segment right after the intro because we usually get carried away with that. So we're just gonna go directly into the weekly updates, and then after that we'll go to our challengers trivia, and then we go to the main segment.
Oh, you got a whole like chart there on your thing. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. I'm not looking at the movies. I was looking at the color.
No, I did it so that
that's really cool.
Yeah, so hold on. Let me cut so you guys see.
Yeah. I'm not.
Don't look.
The movies. I'm not.
So yeah, it's just so you guys can see.
He's so prepared.
I'm so prepared.
Okay, now I'm gonna need all you to text in and text me the answers for the things at the bottom there at the point.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a fun. So basically, for you guys tuning in, we're gonna do an episode of the game. The challenger segment is we each pick 3 movies. We already have them, and we'll have a 5-point system based on these 3 movies. I'm guessing the movie based on the cast.
So we go from the 5th most obscure to the 1st most obscure, and if you get it on the 1st, you get 5 points. If you get it on the 2nd, you get 4. If you get it on the last, you only get 1 point.
Exactly.
So there's an incentive to guess the movie
earlier.
Is there any penalties for guessing wrong?
I don't. Well, you only get 5 guesses anyway. Like if
5, I feel like we should get like 2 or 3
per thing
per movie.
Oh, I thought the penalty was that if you skip a guess, like if you get it wrong, you immediately get deducted a point. So you have to guess for the lower point.
Okay.
Unless you want to.
Sure, I'm good with that. But that means that like
it's gonna go by really fast. No, let's just do 2 or 3 per.
Okay, so why don't we say you got 2 guesses? You got 2 guesses.
Okay, I'll get 2 guesses.
You get 2 guesses. I get 2 guesses
per point. Okay.
Per movie, so we get 6 guesses. Cool.
So you've seen. I've not seen any. I'm kind of slacking on watching films, honestly, like finals and whatever. So everyone's busy. You know, we wanted to have some guests on as well, but a lot of people are busy. And I wanted to do. So I haven't seen it. Sorry, I haven't seen any movies, but I've seen a show that I really like, and it's an Egyptian Ramadan show. Because do you know how the format works in Ramadan in Egypt? They do.
Yeah.
So some genius decided to capitalize on this, but so Ramadan's 30 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Someone's like, yo, why don't we do like a television show? But instead of releasing weekly episodes or like monthly, like and renew seasons, let's just do a show where it's called the Ramadan Show, and they release an episode a day for every time you start eating, right?
So in the evening, or in the evening or in the morning?
In the evening. So it's a limited series, 30-minute episodes, 30 episodes. He's like, and we're going to make bank. So everyone started doing these Ramadan shows, and they're super popular in Egypt now. And whoever decided, let's do these shows, is a genius, and he's probably sitting somewhere flexing his money. But I don't know who was the first person to come up with it. I'll look it up. But now, because Egypt's kind of running out of budget, and they've kind of, they kind of used to try to do filler episodes to get it to 30. It was originally like a 10 episode show. They try to get it to 30. So instead they used to do, or now they kind of do some of the shows. They do 15 episodes. They do half of Ramadan, right? Mm-hmm. Instead of all of it. So I saw a show called Ashghal Sha'a, which means like working duties, I guess. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or apartment working. Ashghal. I don't know, something like that. And it's a show about like this newlywed couple. They just have kids, and they want to bring a maid to clean the house. But they're unable. Like every episode, they try to find a new maid, and every time she does like something crazy. So it's like a Mrs. Doubtfire kind of thing. So it was really cool. I really like the idea of it, and it's pretty funny. But that's pretty much what I saw. I just wanted to shed light on Ramadan shows, just in case people didn't know what those were. But they're kind of a cool concept. That's like if someone did a Christmas thing, and they did like every day of Christmas, they did one until the last.
Is it a repeating cast year to year, or is it like, you know what I mean? Like
no, it's a concept. Like it's not even.
But if you have 30 episodes or 15 or whatever it is, starring these 5 actors and this one director, will that director and 5 actors come back next year?
Not necessarily.
And carry on the story, or is it just
unless it's successful? They try. I don't like how they're doing this now, but they're doing that now. What you're saying, they're doing it now. I don't like how they're doing that. It was better when it was just like a limited series. So
it's not like there's season 2, 3, 4 every year.
There is for a few of them. Some of them got to season 8 and they are horrible, like a Kabir Awi. That one's really bad. And
when you get to 8 of most things, you're kind of spent.
I think like they did it 8 years in a row. That was one of the original shows, so people were really happy with the first season. But you can see maybe like. The idea works as a marketing thing. At first it worked. It didn't work just as well now. But there's still a few like good shows out there with the same concept. So I like the idea. I like the idea a lot. But it's very tiring because they end up shooting. I don't know if I mentioned this to you before, but they shoot like sometimes it gets to the point where they're unprepared. So they shoot one day, they edit the next day, they release the day after. So they finish like an episode in 3 days. So it's very rushed.
It's a tight turnaround.
Yeah, it's very rushed. And you can tell when the episode's finished in 3 days.
You can tell.
Yeah. But other than that, like,
lingering on frames and kind of,
it's just some things are just not. They're not very high VFX, which is kind of makes sense, right? It's just editing and audio mixing. But for this show,
soundstage kind of
a lot of soundstage stuff. But for this one, Ashghal Sha'a, it's really good because I thought the cinematography was really good. Like it doesn't look flat at all. The lighting was really nice as well. You could compare it to Hollywood level lighting, and the acting. I like the acting in this one because it's a very subtle comedy. So, and this guy Hisham Megid, he became really famous over that kind of thing, which is kind of nice. But I don't want to go for too long. So Thomas Voss.
Okay,
did you see this?
The best film I saw this. I saw a couple. Yeah, you like modern day action movies, right?
I love modern day action movies.
Yeah. So this is not a modern day action movie, but this is, in my eyes and many people's eyes, one of the originators of what is now a modern day action movie.
Like it started the trend. Is it? Would it be modern day now? No.
No. I love this movie, but
at the time it was a modern day.
It would not hold up if you saw it in theaters.
Yeah. Okay.
But with the style of cutting, the attitude of the characters. It is very forward-thinking and has created lots of what these 80s and 90s, 2000s directors are really, I guess, perfecting. So, Dr.No, Terrence Young, James Bond.
Oh, Dr.No.
Yeah. So
I
I watched it this week.
I've not seen it.
I love this movie. I've seen it like 5, 6, 7 times now.
I've saw it one time, and it was for the first time, and it was 3-4 years ago.
Well, I mean, it's
I haven't seen it in 3 or
what
4
I mean
years.
with very forward thinking. It's obviously dated, but the editor Peter R. Hunt, he edited the first 4 films. He directed he directed Her Majesty's Secret Service. He's got a very interesting style of directing where he's not worried so much about continuity, but more of how the action hits you. So he'll take out lots of frames in between punches. So you'll have jump cuts within a single shot. If you know what I mean.
Like the framing is the same, but it's
someone
like
will get punched. You'll take out a couple of frames of them here, and they'll be back here, and they'll be so that the punches come quicker and stuff. Like it's
that's what Jackie Chan does.
But this was in '62.
Like he breaks continuity, right? Like instead of like it's like let's say there's a punch. So I want to get the camera. So there's a punch here, and he's gonna cut. Instead of cutting here, he goes. So it's like that.
Sure.
Like he cuts here and he goes back here. So it's like a two punches with the same power as one.
Yeah. So Dr.No
is
is cited as being one of the first of this kind of new way of making an action movie.
Right.
Where the fights are pedestrian now, right? Like it's James Bond hits a guy in the stomach like twice, and then like grabs his arm, flips him over his back, and he's like passed out.
I mean that's reality. What would happen in reality? But people figured out like if you punch people more.
I think that was quite quick cutting for the time, and now if you look at Jason Bourne or whatever, like it's
they kind of veered away
the
from
shot
that
lengths
style.
are in like the 3 or 4 seconds in Dr.No, whereas Jason Bourne's like whatever, like a second. So, but it was very fast paced at the time, and it brought a new style of action with like the mod 60s and like the way that the 60s went with experimentation in film.
Yeah,
this was a very forward thinking way to make an action movie.
I know now they've kind of went back to that kind of long take style, the one you're talking about, because they kind of got
this
sick
was
of
short.
Bourne
This was
stuff.
short
for the time,
quick cut for the time.
Yeah. I think now they went kind of back to that because they kind of got tired of that Jason Bourne stuff because they really butchered it and abused it later on.
Well, the Jason Bourne stuff works very well if
it's Jason Bourne.
Well, no, if you make it knowing the rules and knowing how to do it, right? Where everything is center frame. So even though the shot length
your eye doesn't move,
the action follows through. So if I punch you in the face, it'll be in the middle of the frame, and then when it cuts to whatever a wide shot, your head and my hand is still in the middle of the frame, and we're not in the top left or something where your eyes got a dart.
Yeah.
So that's
the eyes dart in some people who didn't know that was a technique during the Jason Bourne films, right?
Exactly. But that's where it's abused.
Exactly. And I think there's a name for it now. It's called Chaos Cinema, and the king of Chaos Cinema. Can you guess who it is?
Who is it?
It's actually it's Michael Bay. Well, in a way, if you watch a Transformers action, your eyes always moving around, which kind of can get dizzying a little bit.
Well, no, there's a place for it, but not if you're trying to make a coherent. If you're trying to confuse the viewer, then I guess I can go for it. But
so is that all you got to say about Dr.No? Do you have anything else to say?
So the main thing I just wanted to highlight was I think it's really forward-thinking in that way.
The cutting,
it's all good, but it's really interesting. And then if you looked at Peter Hunt's directorial movie, Her Majesty's Secret Service, it's very interesting because he's an editor for the first movies and an assistant director for the 5th movie.
Did he direct any of them at the end?
6th.
Which one is that one?
Her Majesty's.
Oh, he do.
Yeah. So it's very interesting because normally a director's a director, right? But this guy is an editor who's edited a lot of the previous films. So he's directing, and I watched.
He's directing with the edit in his mind.
He's directing.
I really appreciate. I
Yeah.
really appreciate that when directors do that. I've met when I worked with Sharif Arafa, he has got that mindset as well. So a lot of them don't, by the way.
Soderbergh
Soderbergh does that.
Partially why
I was about to
Soderbergh.
mention that because you saw Black Bag.
I did.
And I really want to watch it. I'm probably going to take my mom to it, maybe tonight or sometime
Do it, man.
in the future. 'Cause you said it was
We'll have
the
an
best
episode
one.
about it.
I spoke with Pete, a friend of mine. You met Pete, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so Pete,
He's a friend of the pod.
He's a friend of the pod. We have to have him on. We haven't had him on yet. He said that it's one of the best films of the year, and I said Thomas says the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really, I'm so bad with cutting today. I don't know what it is. Sorry. It's one of the best films of the year. He says it's a bit confusing. Is it a bit confusing to follow?
It's a steak with it's a steak.
You got to
with
be
no fat.
paying attention. You can't miss like anything.
Yeah, no, but that's okay. Like it's a movie that demands your attention, but it's
All
a
films
it's a
demand
steak.
attention.
It's a very lean steak with no fat. There's no extra. So if you
okay.
zone out for 2 minutes, you're gonna miss something because there's no fatty scenes, right?
Fair. No filler stuff.
Yeah, and Wagyu is amazing. We love fatty steaks, but this is like a lean mean machine.
Yeah.
It runs. It's under 2 hours. Like there's nothing extra. Like it gets the point across in a scene, and then you
Boom.
move on.
Well, I want to ask you this because this just came to mind, but you've always said that because we spoke about this last time. Like sometimes I watch movies on cable midway through. Do you think it's okay to run a movie like in the background while I'm studying? Like I have a movie running. Depends on the movie, but
I mean, I wouldn't watch a movie for the first time like that.
of course not. Yeah, you're right. No, you're
Like
right.
if it's a James Bond movie, I've seen them all
Yeah, would you do
five
that?
times.
I feel like I'd do that. If I
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
James Bond
'cause
movie, I'd run it in the back.
But like that, first of all, that's kind of those are movies that are not like crazy plot heavy. Like
you
a
can
lot of
tune
those,
in anytime.
A lot of those Roger Moore movies are just like he goes to a location, he finds a clue, he does an action scene, that clue leads him to another location.
That's it.
Like
There's a formula to them.
like you can just pop
There's a
in
formula to
anywhere,
them.
and like so a James Bond movie I'll have on while I'm eating or while I'm like making dinner.
Yeah,
and
that's
like
a good idea.
I'll love it because I can pop in. But if it's a movie that's plot heavy,
Yeah.
I want to be sitting down watching it, and especially if it's the first time viewing.
Yeah.
If it's the first
A
time
sitcom
viewing
as well
anything,
works
I
like
want to
that.
give it my full attention.
Yeah. Some shows as well, like sitcoms, work.
Yeah, I feel like if you go in and out of Friends or something, like you don't need
Yeah,
to be.
it's just
But
joke.
if you're like if it's Severance or something like that, then
You'll
it
be
demands a bit
missing
more
out.
attention and stuff.
I need to watch Severance. I've heard really good things about that
Good
one.
stuff. Good.
They
I've only
said
seen the
it's
first season. I
Game
haven't
of
seen the
Thrones
second yet.
level. There's so many shows. I mean, I gotta watch. Have you seen Squid Game season 2?
I haven't seen either season.
Oh, they said it dipped. I don't know. I'm not that interested in it anymore. And then I kind of want to watch Invincible. Have you heard of Invincible?
Yeah, not an animation.
You're
guy.
not an animated guy. Me too. That's kind of, I don't know why, but the animation
All of
stuff
my
for Invincible
friends
is really bad.
love
So.
Invincible. Like in the group chat I'm in.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude, it's always Invincible.
I got
meme.
my friend Nate. Dude, hold on. I gotta pull up this chat. For you guys. His name is Invincible in the chat. every week he adds us and he's like, guys, have you seen that new Invincible episode? This guy's a legend. And now he's writing on Daredevil, the new Daredevil show.
Mm-hmm.
So no, but Invincible, I've heard really good things about it. I'm
I've
just not a
heard
fan
good
of the
stuff.
animation style. I'm not a fan of that animation style. I'm not sure why.
I've just
Let me pull it up for you guys so you guys can see.
my friends are too deep into it that I don't know.
I watched I watched the first season, but I just was
I watched
not
a couple
fan.
episodes with them, but like I don't know, it's not my thing.
Oh yeah, you have seen a couple. I just I mean I guess this is really good stuff. But I don't know. It just looks really flat to me. You know what I mean? Like this, I just can't look at this.
Yeah, I think it's kind of supposed to be like comic book pages. Like
Yeah.
pages,
But
right?
I'm not a fan of that. Like, because I've seen comic books that are way better. Like, if you look up
yeah,
the
but
Long
I guess
Halloween,
there's so many different styles of animation, right?
yeah, I'm just not a fan of this one. I don't know what it is. Like, I wish I was an animator. I would know.
Well, that I can't
this
see
stuff.
very well because it's far away, but that looks like dot animation to me.
This stuff right here. Like this stuff, I feel is really good. I don't know.
Well, the shadow in that, I don't think if you go back to the Invincible, I'm not sure how many shadows there are, which is maybe what you're talking about.
There's not that much shadows in it.
Like
It just
what
looks
you're talking
really
about with-
flat. There's no backdrop. I don't know. Maybe this. I don't know. It just feels really weird to look at.
like that. That's high contrast. I think there's high contrast and high shadow.
Not even that shot. Just like there's so many like shots in it that were like they're like things like this. Like I don't know. It's just high contrast. Yeah, you're right. Super high contrast. So it's like it looks like a nice frame. When I look at this, I like the framing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm not making sense, but I hope I am. I don't know. But at the end of the day, animated stuff is kind of the stuff that's like, it's very niche. It's just for some people to enjoy. And I think if it was a live action show, I'd enjoy it more. Definitely. You want to get into the Challengers segment?
Let's do the Challengers. So
We're really
we had
excited.
kind of already
Teased it a bit, yeah.
teased it, but I'll do a summary of what we're going to do just again, just in case anyone's popping in.
Yeah.
So we each have 3 movies. We're talking about movies based off cast. There's a 5-point system, so 5 points for one movie. There are 3 movies. Yehia can get a max of 15. I can get a max of 15 points.
Yeah.
If Yehia says James Bond, Dr.No, he's going to start with the 5th most obscure character in it, or the 5th main obscure character in it.
Yeah.
And if I guess it off that, I get 5 points. If I get it on the 3rd one, I get 3 points.
Third one, 2 points.
2 points.
Or 3 points. No, you're
3 points. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, 3. What am I talking
3,
about?
yeah.
If I get it on Sean Connery, number 1, like the 5th
Yeah.
name, I would get 1 point.
Have you seen that Gordon Ramsay clip when he's asking that girl, what are 3 threes? She goes, 3 threes is 6. She goes, 3 threes are what? 3 threes are 9. And then he says something else I can't say on.
But anyways, so we're trying to get as many points as possible.
Yeah.
Yehia, would you like to start us off?
I'll start you off. So
okay. So I'm gonna write down. So Yehia's gonna give me the first name. I'm gonna write all 5 of them. Hopefully not 5 if I can guess it first. Down so that I remember in my head. I got 2 guesses. If I don't get it in 2 guesses, Yehia
2 guesses
will tell
per
me. 2 guesses per movie.
Yeah. So the first cast member is Emma.
Sorry, and we're saying if it's animated or not.
Oh yeah,
Just
not
to
animated. This
okay.
one's not animated.
Yeah, so live action.
Yeah, live action. This one's Emma Roberts. First one, Emma Roberts.
Why am I not remembering who that is?
Look up Emma Roberts. She's Julia Roberts' niece. For the people who are watching as well, look up Emma.
Have I seen a movie with this girl in it?
Yes,
okay, cool. Okay.
I wish she was more famous. Actually, not my bad. So this is Emma Roberts, guys. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm not guessing it yet, so hit me with another one.
You don't want to try, I guess?
Dude, I don't know anything she's been.
Okay, you definitely know who
no,
this.
I'm sure I do. It's not coming to mind.
You definitely know who this is. Yeah. Adam Scott.
Yeah, I know Adam Scott.
Okay.
So the question is this an early 2000s movie? And this is a movie, not a TV show?
This is a movie, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that cuts out Severance, and well, she was Emma Scott wasn't in Severance, but that takes out Parks and Rec. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got an inkling of a movie because I haven't seen very many Adam Scott movies. Although
we saw this one together.
Oh my god. Okay, hit me with another one. I'm
okay.
guessing this.
Isabella Merced. You've definitely seen her face. Have you seen Isabella? You know who Isabella Merced is?
Not by name, but we'll see. This is great podcasting, guys.
This is Isabella Merced, guys. Isabella Merced, okay?
Have I seen this one? I don't know if I've ever seen this one.
No, Isabella Merced, bro. We saw this movie together. She's one of the leads in the movie. Like, we're getting into the leads now.
Oh, okay.
I thought you'd get it. Honestly,
Adam Scott. What is Adam Scott been in? He's not Walter Mitty, because neither of these actresses have been in Walter Mitty.
Yeah.
What else have I seen Adam Scott in? Oh, God. Okay. We've only been seeing movies together for like 2 years. 2.5 years.
Yeah, man.
So it's got to be okay.
It's a new release.
It's got to be a new release.
It is a new release.
I should have thought about that first. Okay. What has Adam Scott been in recently? Oh, Madam Web.
It is Madam Web.
Okay, let's go.
So the other 2 cast members were Sydney Sweeney and Dakota Johnson.
Okay, I'm gonna say Madam Web. I get 3 points.
You get 3 points. Don't worry, I have a table.
Okay, perfect.
So you get 3 points.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So now I will go.
My turn. Oh no, I'm not ready for this.
Okay. Let's go.
I don't know why I chose Madam Web out of all things. I thought that'd be
no,
funny.
That's good. Okay. Do I go with the first one, the second one, or the third one? I'm just gonna go in order. Okay. Dude, I almost said the name of the movie. I don't know why.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay. Number 5. Keegan-Michael Kay.
Okay, I obviously know who he is.
Oh, so this is animated.
Animated.
Animated Keegan-Michael Kay.
Animated Keegan-Michael Kay. What's he been in?
I don't know. What has he been in?
Is it Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so that's one.
One guess.
Yeah, that's one guess.
Keegan-Michael Kay. Kung Fu Panda?
No, that's 2 guesses. You're out.
Okay.
It was Transformers 1. Keegan-Michael Kay, Scarlett Johansson.
Why did you reveal
John
the
Hamm.
movie? You have to go through the cast list.
But you You had your 2 guesses. You couldn't guess it.
Per bracket.
No, 2 guesses per movie.
Well, hold on, no. I thought you didn't give me the rest of them.
Yeah, because you get 2 guesses per movie.
You get 2 guesses per actor.
No, 2 per movie.
No, we agreed on this.
No, we agreed.
You're gonna give me 0 points like that? You didn't.
You know what? I'll make a whole new one. We'll scratch that. But it's 2 guesses per movie. So you have to choose your guesses wisely.
Okay, I thought per actor.
No,
man. You're tripping me out right now.
Okay. I'll give you a new one just because that wasn't.
Okay, give me a new one.
That wasn't clear. But
my bad, dog. My bad,
you're good. You're good. But from now on, everyone knows it's two guesses per movie.
The whole movie. Yeah. If you
so don't blow it if you don't know it.
Don't blow it if you don't know it.
Yeah, don't blow it if you don't know it.
I guess you don't blow it if you don't know it.
Okay, give me a second.
AIDS
Here. Give me a
stuff,
second.
you know.
No, Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. New one coming up. New one coming up. I'm looking at the letterbox. I'm looking at what is Yehia seen.
Okay. Do you want me
to... Here we go. I got a good one.
You got a good one? Okay.
This is live action. Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. I don't know.
Okay. So no guess.
No guess.
Anya Taylor-Joy. Chris Rock and Anya Taylor-Joy.
That's kind of crazy that they were in a movie together.
I know.
I've seen this, right? It's
in your watched.
Really?
You said you watched it, bro. I don't know.
Mad Max.
No. one guess.
Okay, go.
Okay, do you want another guess? You want another person?
Yeah.
John David Washington.
Okay, I gotta look this guy up again.
It's Denzel Washington's kid.
Oh. Okay. Oh, no, give me more.
So that's 3. Margot Robbie is the 4th.
Okay.
This is not an AI movie, bro. This is real.
Is this in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
It's Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get 2 points.
Who's the number 1 actor you had?
Christian Bale.
Oh, okay.
Christian Bale.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Good guess. But I would not have guessed that.
Really?
I saw Amsterdam. I don't remember
Chris Rock being in it, but I remember Anya Taylor-Joy and Margot Robbie being in it.
Oh, I probably should have said what's his name, because he was Rami Malek was. I guess.
Oh, yeah.
De Niro's in this. So many people are in this, but I don't remember a single thing from this movie.
I remember the whole thing. I saw it with my friend. We watched it together.
I know. I watched it, man. But actually, I remember the part with Rami Malek, but I don't remember anything else.
He gets shot in the face.
Oh, and Taylor Swift is in it, right?
Oh yeah, she is. I think.
Okay, I'm remembering things. Okay, yeah. So the scoreboard is Tom got 3 points. Yeah,
I got 2 points.
Yeah,
we're gonna add them up later. Mm-hmm. Okay, now
hit me with it.
This movie, Stephen Graham. Do you know who Stephen Graham is? When you see him, you'll know him right away. I'll pull it up for the people here.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So for those of you who don't know,
I love this guy.
Yeah, this guy's pretty cool. He's done Adolescence, which I've heard really good things about. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
Hit me with another one.
Hit you with another one?
Yeah, I ain't guessing on that.
Okay. You might get on this next one. Benicio del Toro.
Snatch.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and
one of my faves.
Yeah, so Snatch. I also put Jason Statham, Vinny Jones, and Brad Pitt as the other.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Vinny, man. Vinny, Vinny's
Vinny.
Horrible actor.
He was a soccer player, wasn't he?
He my favorite fact about Vinny Jones, actually the only fact I know about Vinny Jones is he was a soccer football player, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
And he has the fastest red card in soccer football history. He from what I have read, he didn't like a guy already before the game started.
And he
said,
went on.
"I'm going to slide tackle you and foul you." And the whistle goes off.
Yeah.
He doesn't go for the ball, runs at this guy, kicks him in the shin. Red card, 5 seconds.
Oh, really? That's pretty funny, actually.
He's hilarious in these movies, but I mean, I don't think he's a very good actor, but he's great. He's great in them. Okay, let's go. Okay, my second one. I'm not going to say the name of the movie. I almost did it. Okay, we're going to start off with Dua Lipa.
Argyle.
Jesus, there we go.
There you go, bro.
Good for you. Okay.
Yes.
Bryan Cranston, Catherine O'Hara, Sam Rockwell, Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're
tied in points.
Ooh. Okay.
Last film.
7-7.
Okay. I know you're not gonna get on the first. Oh, you might get on the first try.
Oh,
but you know this guy. You know this guy.
Okay,
you know this guy for sure.
Let's go.
The number 1 guy so far. So for 5 points, Tobey Maguire. Think about it.
Do I want to use one of my guesses up?
That's why, bro. The 2 guesses thing is flawed.
No,
it needs
but
to be
that-
5 guesses because
No.
you guess one for each time you see
but
an
then
actor.
but then there's no incentive not to just guess on the 5th. Like this, like if
But
you
you
guess on-
lose points.
per guess.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't get 4. You don't get
Once you guess, you lose the point.
Yeah. So you get 1 point on the first one because you had guessed already, but you had guessed wrong. And then you
No,
had
that's
2.
not what I mean.
He's changed up the rules, guys.
No, I didn't. I did not change up the rules.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
No,
yes,
I
you did.
didn't. No, I didn't. You no for
If
the.
you-
So then
you-
you would get 2 points for this one. Then the first one.
No, I only guessed once. I didn't use my second guess.
No, that doesn't. What I meant was you per actor you get 1 guess, and if you don't get it right with that actor, you just go down by 1 point.
But but the whole point is you're not supposed to guess until you think you have the thing. Like
I saw this one. Okay, to be fair, guys, I did see this one online, and that's the way they did it, and it worked pretty
Yeah, but we're doing it better.
well. Okay,
Okay.
Tobey Maguire.
Let's just sort this out. Do you get 1 guess per thing, or do you do 2 guesses only in total?
1 guess per thing. Let's just make it easier for ourselves. It's the last
Okay.
one.
Is it one of the Spider-Man movies?
No, you can't also do that. You have to.
Yeah,
pick
but I
the
mean,
movie.
you can't.
You can't. I
yeah.
give you. That's like 3 guesses.
He's in
one.
4
I'll give-
Spider-Man movies.
Okay, I'll give it to you. He's not in. It's not in.
It's not a Spider-Man movie.
No.
Okay. I guess that counts as a guess.
That comes as a guess. So now I have to tell. Now I have to tell you this.
Oh,
one.
okay. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but tell me. Yeah.
Okay, you might get it on the. You might get it on the second one. Matthew McConaughey.
What?
Really, man?
Bro, no.
Third one is the third one's gonna make it.
No, I don't want the third one.
Okay.
What are
You
these?
get
guys
you get 1 guess, then
mean?
I'm moving on to the third one.
Matthew McConaughey.
This guy's thinking. He's thinking long and hard.
Okay, this is not my guess. I'm just talking here. So this is not a guess.
You get 1 guess anyway.
I know, but I'm telling you, this is not my guess. I'm just
Okay.
talking for the pod.
Okay,
I'm making good. I'm making good audio here.
Make analysis. Let's hear it.
So the movies that I can remember that Tobey Maguire is in, he's in Fear and Loathing, but McConaughey's not in Fear and Loathing. He's in, is it Brothers? But I don't think McConaughey's in
No,
Brothers.
McConaughey's not in Brothers.
He's what I thought it was Great Gatsby, but McConaughey's not in Great Gatsby.
No,
What else is I'm not a big Toby guy. Like
me neither. But he's in this one.
and I've seen this.
You have seen.
You've checked that I've seen this.
Let's make sure. But I'm sure. No. You've spoken about this one.
Have I logged it?
You've logged it.
Because that was the rule, guys. For anyone listening, it had to be something that you logged. So if I've logged this, then it's fair game.
It should be fair game. Yeah, you've logged it. 4 stars.
4 stars.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
Damn.
It's a good movie, dude. It's a really
what
good
the hell is
movie.
Tobey Maguire being?
Okay, third one.
Yeah.
Ready?
Tell me.
Jack Black.
What the hell?
It's actually a really good one.
What is Jack Black being in, man? I don't like Jack Black either.
They're famous guys, but they're in this.
I don't know, man.
Okay, next one.
I've totally blown it. I'm gonna lose it now.
Okay, next one.
Next one.
Tom Cruise.
He's not in Tropic Thunder.
He's
though.
in Tropic Thunder.
He's in Tropic Thunder?
It's in Tropic Thunder.
Ah, damn. Okay, it's Tropic Thunder then.
It's Tropic Thunder. So for those of you who don't remember, but the first scene has Tobey Maguire when they're doing RGJ and what is it, Satan's Alley? Remember that ad they did, the fake ad they did? In the movie?
Is he in? Is he
He's
in the fake ads? Damn.
And then Matthew McConaughey is in it. Tom
Good
Cruise is
one.
in it.
Sneaky.
Sneaky.
Okay,
So how many points did you get on that one?
I think 1 because I think I got it on the 4th, right?
No, you got 2 points. You got 2 points.
I'll take it. I'll take the 2. Okay, I might change up because I think this last one's too easy. I don't want to.
Oh, come on, bro! You can't. No, you can't do that. These were set in stone from last night.
Okay, fine. This is it.
Okay.
Joey King.
Joey King. Bullet Train.
Nope.
Ooh. Okay, so now I kind of blew my guess, but yeah. What's the next one? Next cast.
Emma Stone. If we do a tiebreaker, we have to do another one. We have to each do another pick.
Yeah.
You get 2 points.
Joey King, Emma Stone. Joey King, I'm remembering Joey King right? She is in Bullet Train though, right? That's right.
Joey King is in Bullet Train, but Emma Stone is not. And it's not the movie.
Is it Easy A?
No.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Julianne Moore.
Huh? This movie's
I'm still in it, baby. I'm still in it.
this movie's cooked.
Let's go. No, this is a great movie. This is a class movie, man. You're gonna get it on the next one, 100%.
I've logged this, right? What did I give it?
I checked you log it.
What did I give it?
That's given. No, I can't tell you that.
No, bro. I told you. You
I didn't ask for it though.
I know,
Okay,
but I'm nice.
I will searching it right now.
Okay. Is it animated, by the way?
No. I would tell you if it was.
Okay.
You have given it 3.5 and a heart. 3.5 and a heart.
So maybe this is a good one.
Yeah, I think 3.5 and a heart is a fair review. Okay, so you have a guess on Julianne Moore.
Kingsman 2?
Nope. Ryan Gosling. Let's go, bro. I might not be cooked.
Oh, shoot.
Guess away. Take your time. Take your time. If he doesn't get it here, guys, I win.
Ryan Gosling's in it?
Do you want me to re-say the names?
Ryan Gosling, Emma Stone, Julianne Moore, and Joey King?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I think you might have won this one, but I'll
If he doesn't get it here, guys.
Is the next one like super obvious?
Yeah. Well, the next thing is the
1 point. It's like for 1 point only.
Yeah, but if you get the 1 point, you won't win.
No, of course not. No. Let's think.
Think about it, man. Take your time. I've seen this. I have not seen this with you, but you have logged it. I saw this with my family. This is a real funny movie. It's a segmented movie where there's lots of different storylines. Actually, I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm not trying to give this away. I need to win this.
Lots of different storylines. Ryan Gosling. See, I'm not going to say La La Land because La La Land doesn't have Julianne Moore or Joey King.
Yeah, don't guess that one, man. It's not it. Actually, guess it if you want. Please. Be my guest.
He's bluffing. And then, or she might be in. Is she in it? No, I don't. I saw it recently too. She's not
sure.
She could be in it. She
could be
in it, but I don't think so.
Who knows?
But it is the obvious pick, so I'm gonna go La La Land.
Nope.
Oh shoot.
Steve Carell.
Oh no, I know this one. I can't remember the name for a second though. Crazy Stupid Love.
Yes, sir.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Let's go, bro. Crazy Stupid Love coming in clutch.
I didn't know Joey King was in it.
She's the daughter. She's Emma Stone's younger sister.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She's Emma Stone's younger. She calls her Nana.
Yeah, exactly.
She calls her Nana. Mm-hmm. That's a good one, actually.
It's a good movie. I like that movie.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's fun.
I give it a 3.5. I probably would have given it a 4.
Yeah, I think I'd give it a 4.
I'd give it a
4 or 4.5. It's fun.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that movie.
Right.
It's got that classic Emma Stone.
That's the only one
Ryan
that
Gosling.
Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling did with her. It's either La La Land or Crazy Stupid Love.
I know they did Gangster Squad too.
Oh, they did. I didn't hear good things about that one.
Not great, but
I've not seen it.
it's a stellar collaboration.
Yeah.
Okay, so
well, that was kind of it.
That was fun though. We should do that again.
We should, but maybe like I think we took up like 15 minutes, just blank, dead air. Just done.
It's good.
It's okay. We both didn't sleep that well. So our main segment, which is 13 minutes long today, is comparing Dune and Star Wars, because Dune is always put neck and neck with Star Wars.
Do you want to flash that
banner
edit you made? Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. So this is the thing I made.
Full screen?
Yeah, this is I might change the YouTube thumbnail a bit for you guys to see. It's kind of cool. I like it a lot. But there's a lot of times when you got the creator of Dune, he said that George Lucas stole a lot of
Frank Herbert
said that George Lucas stole a lot of content from him.
But which is interesting, just to jut in there for a second.
Yeah, well, we're talking about it now. So.
Yeah, so Frank Herbert wrote, the book came out in 62, I want to say.
Let's look
early 60s, I want to say 62.
Dune book.
Interestingly enough, what had come out the same year as that? Yeah.
62 Dr.No.
Yes, but I was going for Lawrence Arabia.
Oh, 65.
Okay, 65. Okay, sorry. Lawrence Arabia is 63 or 62.
Yeah.
And the book comes out in 65. My point being that the movie Lawrence Arabia shares many parallels with the book Dune. So I think it's just a little bit rich for Herbert to say that Lucas stole from Dune when maybe they both stole from Lawrence Arabia. Well, but whatever.
The formula is, I don't think anyone stole from anyone, but it's a hero's journey. It's a formula. It's a classic
I guess
formula.
everyone stole from Campbell, right?
Is that who wrote Hero's Journey?
Joseph Campbell is the hero
writer.
architect. Yeah.
He's the one who came up with the formula for Hero's Journey?
Joseph Campbell is the guy who
came up with the story arc.
And that,
yeah.
My first year media history class was all about Campbell's theory and archetype.
Yeah.
Everything. Like I guess he's actually my favorite professor out of everyone in RTA so far.
Joseph Campbell?
No.
The guy himself.
No, his name is Andy. I forget his last name, but he's Italian.
Semberg.
Nope. But I don't think Andy's listening. But I really enjoyed Andy's first year class.
Thank you, Andy.
5 to 6 on a Monday, I'm pretty sure.
5 to 6 on a Monday.
Was it on Monday? I think it was a Monday.
So everybody listening to this,
he was
class.
Yeah. No, he was awesome, and he talked like how he brought everything back to the Campbell's archetype. Everything we learned was put through that lens, and it was really cool. Anyways.
Yeah. So that's in that sense. I don't think that anyone stole from anyone, but more so,
everyone stole from Herbert.
It's not
from Campbell.
It's not a steal though, because he came up with a formula for the hero's journey. Like I'm writing a story right now, it follows the same formula. Doesn't mean I stole from him. It just means I use the same formula.
Yeah, but you took his formula, right?
Well, yeah, because it's not a story. His formula is not a story. It's a formula.
I guess, but you're inspired by it.
Not directly.
Yeah, there's no way you're not inspired by it.
It's not inspiration.
You can't say you're not inspired by Star Wars when you're writing something about a lonely hero who goes to a different planet and all that stuff. Like that's totally inspired.
Doesn't have to go to a different planet.
He doesn't have to go to a different planet, but in Campbell's archetype, they have to change location. They have to come out of their comfort zone. That's part of.
Oh, really?
That is part of Dune. He leaves Arrakis, right? No, sorry, he leaves go to Arrakis. He leaves whatever sand planet is on Star Wars. I'm blanking, but that's one of like the 10 things in the Campbell hero's journey is movement.
This cycle, yeah, this is a famous one. So let me pull it up for you guys. So, yeah, start call to adventure, supernatural aid. So this is case Obi-Wan Kenobi, right?
The Force, yeah.
The Force, and then Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then helper, mentor, they get Han Solo, whatever. Death and rebirth. When does he go through his revelation, Luke? When does he go through his revelation?
In the first movie?
Yeah.
When he believes in the Force, because he doesn't believe in it in the beginning, right?
Does he not?
No, he thinks it's a hoax.
And then, oh yeah, that's right. And then sort of transforms. What's atonement then?
Taking action.
Taking action. And return. Yeah, it's all hero's journey. This one's a better one, I think. Yeah, but we're not gonna read the whole thing. But it's a cool.
Well, anyways, so should we get in? So we're gonna do a mini. Yehia and I have talked before about the similarities between Dune and Star Wars off the mic. So we had a couple different points, and we were gonna just in the last couple minutes we were just gonna talk about it. So we're gonna talk quickly about characters, world building, action, cultural relevance, like in pop culture, and then the directing. We're just going to do a little mashup with Denis Villeneuve, David Lynch against George Lucas and Irvin Kershner.
Yeah. We can talk about more of the director. Like J.J. Abrams did a lot of it. Like I think, well, obviously Star Wars has had more directors involved with it, but...
And so is Dune, because if you take in the TV shows and stuff.
Yeah, as well. But I think it's more, and like Star Wars has got a lot more, we've been through a lot more change, a lot more creative change. Is if we let's start with world building, because I was going to start with this. It's got a lot more lore right now because it became so popular back in the 70s. So you got a lot of these writers that are now, they're officially canon or legends, but they're still part of the same story.
I guess the question is, do we talk about lore purely George Lucas lore, like what George Lucas
even
George Lucas wrote?
I was going to say movie. Like, is it just movie lore, or can we talk about because there's so many comics I've not even read.
Well, here's my proposition.
Crazy stuff.
For Dune, do we only talk about the Frank Herbert books and not about his sons?
No, we talk about his sons. We talked about his sons' books.
But it's just to boil it down so it's not a massive conversation, so it's a more tangible thing that we can.
Okay, let's do it. So just the OG creators before it kind of went into the hands.
Yeah. So that with George Lucas, that would be the 6 movies because he was very hands-on, and then whatever he said about stuff that happened outside of that.
Not even that, like,
Okay.
because well, no, I'm saying, well, I was gonna say because even when the time when he was in charge in the 6 movies, there's still like a lot of like book writers who came up to him and they wrote stories about Luke and how Luke got married and then how Obi-Wan killed this guy and he got married to this girl in secret. Like, there's always these stories that like George came up with and he licensed, even when he was in control.
George is a curator.
Yeah, he was able to.
He's the final say. People make things like General Grievous is not his design, right? George Lucas just saw the design. I was like, this is what I think General Grievous should look like. Someone else had designed that.
Yeah, but it was still working on the film. It was still working on the films. But I think it's more so things like like books that came out at the time that where Luke, he's still on, like he opens his new Jedi temple. That was part of a book. I think before they teased it in the sequels, that was part of a book.
Yeah,
Darth Maul coming back to life. That was the Clone Wars. Things like that.
So why don't we talk about the characters?
I think for the world building, I think Star Wars takes this one.
Sure.
I won't lie.
No, I'm happy with that.
I think there's more planets that are explored. More.
Well, I think purely based off one line in the first movie, in the original Star Wars, the Clone Wars, right? That one line sparked a whole trilogy.
Exactly.
Like that one line leaves so much that you want to learn about, and that one line sparked
and want to unlearn about now that if you maybe met the Star Wars community, those guys suck.
Oh my God. It's a lot, but anyways, I agree with you. I think we'll stay for world building. Star Wars will win.
Yeah. So
why don't we go cultural relevance?
Oh, well, we were going to talk about characters first.
Sure, characters. Let's do it.
So characters, in terms of heroes and villains, I think that the Star Wars characters are more memorable. I think it's in tangent with the cultural relevance. I think the reason it's more memorable is because you've heard of Luke Skywalker even if you haven't seen Star Wars. You may not have heard of Paul Atreides outside of.
I think the thing is, right, like, what's Josh Brolin's character's name in Dune?
Gun guy.
Anyways, he's supposed to be, like, in my interpretation, he's the Han Solo, right?
He's sure. I thought maybe like a little bit of an who's the Obi-Wan guy then?
Maybe he's Obi-Wan. Either
Gurney
way,
Halleck.
I don't think he's
Gurney Halleck.
Yeah, I don't think Gurney, whether he's Han Solo or he's Obi-Wan, I don't think he's well known like Han Solo and Obi-Wan is in the pop culture.
In pop culture.
Whichever one you think he is.
Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna give characters also to Star Wars.
I think Star Wars wins this one. Like it's kind of because it's mainly based off.
I think the pop culture one is an interesting one to talk about right now, because if you look at Star Wars, right, Star Wars from 1977 to
1983, the original trilogy.
I mean, definitely then is more popular than Dune. I would say all the way up until. It's more popular than Dune in 1984 when Dune comes out. It's more popular. I think Star Wars has been more popular than Dune all the way up until 2019.
Yeah.
And then I think maybe
Denis Villeneuve kind of changed.
Then I think you could argue that Dune has risen to the
popularity.
level.
Yeah, but it's still not the same.
Mm-hmm.
I think writing wise, Star Wars is equally as good as Dune. I think the lore behind
Dune's better written than Star Wars.
I think it's just as well written. I won't lie. Excluding the dialogue, I'm not talking about dialogue. I'm talking about just a plot, just as a story stamp.
I feel like most of the Star Wars movies don't really hold up. I mean, they're fun and all, but like,
really, like what doesn't hold up out of like
built this Death Star blow up. I'm gonna make another Death Star, and I'm gonna have the same problem. It can still be exploded by one little thing.
But that's not what I mean by story.
That's story.
That's technicals.
Technical's part of the story.
No, I mean like the lore behind, like let's say the like Ewoks. You go to Endor for the Ewoks and you learn about these and what they did, and then you can look up books where they talk about the Ewoks and their lifestyle.
But I feel like if we bring the books and everything into it,
we do bring the books into it and everything in Dune. We are doing that.
But I mean the original book. Like if we just stick to the original source material, I think it's easier to have this argument or this discussion, because if we start bringing in like all the comic books and stuff,
you can't really talk about it without bringing in all this stuff, because it's already out there. You can't unsee it.
We're not well versed enough in any of this.
We are not. No, I used to be a lot more well versed, because
I used to be really into Star Wars, but
I think everyone goes through a phase like that, and you either stay like a toxic fan like those.
No,
guys.
we shouldn't say. I think I'll speak for myself.
I don't like.
I don't know. It was too intense for me. I
see all these like theory videos.
James Bond fans are more chill. We just
yeah,
we're
they're way
chill.
more chill, dude. No, they're so like chill.
Anyways, we got 40 seconds. Should we say our thank yous?
Yeah, well, thank you for Spirit Live. Thank you, everybody. We didn't talk much about as much as we'd like to with the Dune and Star Wars. There were other things that we could have spoken about, but I think we got the general gist of it. You know, they can be compared. I think that was the discussion we're trying to go for, that they can be compared and they can be put on one level.
Yeah, and
they both are on a pedestal. They're both pretty good in terms of, well, for the most part, Star Wars, most part is pretty good, but. Thank you guys
thank you so much, Yehia. Thank you for doing a second season with me. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you, Thomas Voss, for being around for this sort of thingy and doing it with me.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, man.
I'm using the wrong camera.
Anyways, thank you, Spirit Live, and we hope to see you soon.
We'll do this one.
Yeah.
Or this one. This camera.
Cool.
This camera right here. I boys and gents.
Okay, let's go.
All right, guys. We'll see you
at the movies. Bye-bye.